Good morning everybody, welcome back to Calmlands on the 200 horsepower challenge. So I've just been up to the shop and sold 20,000 litres of grapes and just over 3,000 litres of eggs. So the balance is not very much at the moment, but I was on -4 temporarily, -€4. And that was because I've been doing a few bits this morning, topping things up and moving things around, etc. So I thought I'd just buy some more seed to put into the distributor, and I forgot that I was actually buying it, so I ran out of money. I only got up just over 3,000 litres, but yeah, I forgot how low I was. So I've just sold those few bits, and then I've what else have I done? So the money went up to 29 when I sold the grapes and the eggs, and now it's down to 23, and I've got no idea what I've just done. And I've not long done it. Oh, that was it. Yeah, I know. I just lost my mind then for a minute. Yeah, you'll see shortly. So I've got the Fear Agri weeding. All three of the fields on this side need weeding, the ones that we seeded last month. So he's off doing that. So just behind the windmill here, you will see I've purchased a JCB loadall telehandler. And as you can also see, we've got a load of oil pallets that we need to load up. But what I have done, so let me just park here so that we can get those loaded up. So again, I've moved all the clothes pallets out. They're still only about 14 grand a pallet, and the best price is about 20, so I'm going to hang on for a bit longer for them. But yeah, this is our new JCB, complete with bag lifter. So that was about 46 grand. So yeah, that's why my money was so low before. But I've got the pickup ready to I've left that running actually, but I've got the pickup ready to sell this solid fertiliser, which actually I'll do now. So this is the solid fertiliser we've been making in the farm production building. Now, it is a little bit counterproductive. I'm selling solid fertiliser that I've been producing, but I do need to buy it when we fertilise the field. So yeah, it doesn't really make sense, but we could do with a bit of a cash boost now. So we are technically making that that solid fertiliser just for the price of lime. So because the digestate is what's being made on the silage recipe, but this will give us a nice cash boost. And then I've got a couple of bits that I'm going to sell, which is why the money went down by about 6 grand, because I've painted and repaired what I'm going to sell. So I have got to sell this here, sell everything. There isn't any other sell point. So it's probably a good job I did put this down actually. But yeah, there you go, 50,000 plus the environmental score, so about 53.5 grand now. So yeah, absolutely worth doing. with the digestate and the lime. The price of lime as well is pennies in comparison. And then obviously we're going to be selling the oil, and we're going to be selling the electric charge, because I've got the biogas running. So I've topped up the silage and the straw in the biogas. So yeah, we're at 63,000 litres of electric charge and 11,000 of methane. So I might possibly set the methane to selling when we do the electric charge. Yeah, I think I will actually. But unfortunately, we've got to say goodbye to half of our fleet of tractors. So the Ebro is still doing its funny business with the movements. It probably is a mod conflict, but I'm just lazy and I cannot be bothered to go through mods and find out what it's conflicting with. I wasn't going to keep the Ebro anyway for long, so yeah, unfortunately that is going. But more sad is the fact that we're going to have to say goodbye to the Fiat. Love this tractor, but we just had more and more problems with it just deciding it wasn't going to move. So yeah, unfortunately it's got to go. And also because we've got the telehandler, I'm not really going to need the front loader anymore, so we may as well sell that. And it was a bit small for the tractor, the Fiat Agri anyway, so yeah. So let's get these bits sold. So I have repaired, I haven't repainted that actually, so we'll do that. That needs repairing, and we'll repaint that. So that is everything repaired and repainted, so sell all that. Sad to see especially the Fiat go, but I've got my eye on the next tractor, but we need 93 grand for that, so we can actually get it now, but let's get everything sold first and see how we get on. So we will load up the oils. And I think I might actually sell some of this flour as well. So we've got 6 pallets there, and then we've also got 22 pallets in the production building. So I think I'm going to sell 10 pallets of flour, although we might overload this a little bit. Let's get the oil loaded up first, and then we'll see what space we've got. There, wasn't expecting that. Although I should have expected it really, because there is 4,000 litres on there. I'm going to have to make a mess. Right, So, oh dear, what am I going to do? Alright, I'm going to get this sorted out, get it loaded up. I'll leave it up to your imagination how I'm going to get this loaded up, but when I bring you back in, it will be loaded up, and it'll be like nothing happened. So I'll see you in a minute. And as if by magic, that's all loaded. So, just stopped here because I needed to get past the sell everything point, because I'm going to try and send this on a normal AI worker up to the shop. So if I'd have done it before that sell point, it would have driven over and probably sold some of the product into the sell everything container. So let's see how this goes. So we want to create job, go to, let's just try it there. Target is unreachable. The problem is I haven't done this like this for a while. So I've completely forgotten. Well, let's get it to the road and see. No. So maybe it won't do it on a normal worker then. Get off the bridge and then see. Because it will get up there, but if I can do it with a worker, it saves me the pain of having to struggle. It's not going to do it, is it? Oh, why is that? No. It's just stopped him, hasn't it? Right. Oh, maybe that's why. Was it on that? Ooh. No, it wasn't, was it? It was on the Unimog. No, it's not going to do it. Right. We're going to have to suffer. I'll suffer. I'll let you lot off the hook, and I'll see you up at the shop. So I don't think the Unimog is the solution after all. It struggles just as much as everything else. I think we've got one last hope, and that is the tractor that I'm going to buy. But I think it's just too far. I think it's just too heavy. The oils are too heavy for to get up those hills. So yeah, fingers crossed that the new tractor will be able to do a slightly better job. So the flour, I'm probably not going to sell anymore just yet. The weight's stuck now. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm going to keep what we've got. And the oat field will be ready next month, I think. So that'll produce some more flour. No. Oh, that was not very good. Go on. Go on. You can do it. You can do it. Yeah. There we go. The Unimog conquers all. That would have been a disaster if I can overturn that. So we will get back to the farm. I think the Fear Agri will be ready to move on to the third field for weeding. And then we can check the electric charge in the BGA. But I think that is it for selling. And then I think we'll buy our new tractor. So I won't bother jump cutting because we're speeding towards the farm. Just got to be careful I don't tip it over again. And then I think we're going to do some forestry. Get some of those logs in the wood storage yard. We can see how much wood we can get, and then look into some productions, I think. Not doing very well on the driving today. So we're going to park this up here, just because I've got a habit of doing stuff like that. He's got a couple more passes. So let's buy our new tractor. It's right down this end, because it is quite expensive, but I think it's going to be a worthwhile investment. God, it's making my eyes go funny. I've got way too many tractors. Here we go. Class Air is 600. So it's 58,250 at the moment. But we're going to upgrade the engine to 194 horsepower. So hopefully that is that's the tyres I wanted. Hopefully that's going to help a lot. We want wide mudguards. And a 3-point on the front. that is it. Right, so yeah, 93,050. Lovely tractor, right. Buy it. And we're straight back down to 84,000. So I'll be interested to see how that gets on pulling a trailer load of oil at the beginning of next month. So we're going to try this with the winch, just because it's our most powerful machine now. Got to remember I can't skip across this field now, because we have drilled it in. Slightly more modern than what we've had. So I've got nothing to grind the stumps away. I haven't got lumberjack enabled. So we are just going to have to try and get it all winched out, I think. So let's put this over here. So yeah, not too sure about this this little mountain top, but I just wanted this area level, so that was the best I could come up with. And once we have chopped down a few of these trees, we will do a bit more landscaping around this area, but for now that will have to do. So let's get some of these chopped. So we want to go that way. I'm not going to worry too much about the stumps at the moment, because not until we need to worry about them, really. Is that limb or not? Maybe not. So it's not my favourite thing to do. And I know a lot of people don't like watching it, so we're not going to do a lot, probably time-lapse some of this. But we'll just get the first few into the wood storage, and then we can see how it all works. As I say, you don't actually have to I wonder if I can pick this up. Oh, I can. So these smaller ones I can actually pick up, which is good. Did I cut 2 down or 3? I can't even remember now. Could have sworn I cut 3 down. Maybe not. Oh yeah, there. Thought I did. Yeah, so these aren't very heavy at all, so you will notice I've got the forestry helper mod. So it gives you all sorts of information, how many litres are in the tree, etc. So that'll be a good test actually. So 267 in that one. 201. 270. And 270 in that one. So 540. 6, about 810 litres. So let's see what it says is in there when we drag them into the wood storage yard. That's what I'm trying to say. Jesus. I haven't got much experience with. Yeah, you see now that's what I mean by not having a lot of length on the winch. So yeah, I was saying I haven't got a lot of experience with using winches. In fact, I've got 0 experience of it. So obviously these 3 aren't exactly heavy. So where's the trigger? There we go. Right. Yeah, so it's exactly what it is. So 807 litres for those 3 little logs. And if we go here, what happened then? Oh, I suppose it has to be 1,000 litres then, possibly. Yeah. Well, I'll get a few more chopped down and just wondering whether to swap that winch. I mean, not a lot of length on that cable. So I did download this one, but I can't work out how to use it. I don't know why, but yeah, I just can't work it out. I mean, I suppose the more weight it can winch, the longer the cable. So maybe we should sell this one and buy that one. That's a big one, isn't it? We have got stump grinders here, but 20 odd grand. So we'll leave that for now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna sell this one and buy this one. There's 2 ton difference there, so I'm going to go over, swap the winches over, and then when I come back here, I'll probably put it into a bit of a time lapse. Just putting some more trees down and get it into the wood storage. So I shall see you soon. So that didn't go quite to plan. The winch I couldn't get on with. I don't really do a lot of forestry, and when I do it the easiest way possible. So I haven't really used winches, but the winch that I bought, you can pretty much only winch 2 trees up to the top. It won't let you. There's not enough rope to attach to multiple trees. So I'm rethinking my plan. So I've enabled the lumberjack mod, and I'm going to paint down the forest ground texture all the way around where all the trees are, and then I'm just going to use the lumberjack mod, cut them down, grind the stumps away, cut them into 6-metre logs, and then use the telehandler big bag lifter and take a few 6-metre logs up. So that does kind of make that wood storage. Well, it doesn't. I mean, it sort of makes it redundant, but it doesn't, because you get out 6-metre logs from this wood storage. So if I just go in now, I think we've got 7,500 litres. So if I go to the spawn point, wood, so you can choose however many logs you want. Obviously I can only take 4 out at the moment. They're all 6-metre logs, 7,444 litres. So if I spawn that, there you go, and they're all nice, even, thick logs. So for transporting it, it probably would make it easier. So it's probably will be worth having in the long run. There's a fair few trees here, so should get a fair amount of wood. But I'm going to do that off camera now, so yeah. I'm just going to paint down a forest ground texture all the way around, just so that I can see where the stumps are, where the trees are landing, etc. And use the big bag lifter to transport 6-metre logs up here, put them in, and that will convert them into these 6-metre logs. So, but what I want to do, I want to test this. We've got nothing else to do this month. There's no field work, and everything's topped up for this month. So what I think I'm going to do is just skip to December. Before I do that though, So now we're at a point where we're distributing a lot of sunflower to the windmill. So we're getting quite a big stock of sunflower and olives. So I think I'm going to upgrade the windmill to level 3 so that the cycles per month are a bit quicker. And then we'll see what oil we have in the morning. The animals are all going to need topping up with food in the morning. So we're going to have all the usual stuff, but what I want to do is just skip forward to December. Like I say, there's nothing else to do this month. So if we skip forward and then get a full load on that trailer, and I want to see how the class handles the hills up to the sell point. And then next episode, I'll have done all my little bits, topping things up, topping the food up for the animals, transferring the wool over, etc, etc. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Oh, and the other thing was the silage, not silage, the electric charge is at 93. So I'm going to spawn that. I've stopped distributing the silage over now, because the grass is getting a bit low and we need to top up both. We're going to need to top up both pens. So we'll set that to selling, and we'll set the methane to selling as well. So we're on 57,418 now, and we'll see what we're on in the morning when we've sold those 2 products. So I shall see you in a minute. Right, so 16,000 litres. So 16 pallets, which I think is the same as what we tried with the pickup a couple of episodes ago. So let's see how the class handles it. So yeah, we'll just get this up there, get it sold, and then we'll between now and the next episode I'll do all the little bits, topping things up. Both the sheep and the chickens are nearly out of food, so I need to top them up and just make sure all the open air gardens and the orchards got enough seed, manure, water, etc. All the sort of daily bits and pieces will get done, because we have actually got the oat field to harvest, and the area where the orchards and everything are, that is ready to mow, I think. So I think that is doing better than anything else has so far. What I should look at doing is creating an auto drive course up to the shop. I think that'll come in handy, so we can set a worker off to do this stuff in the mornings. So I just need to learn how to plot an auto drive course. Because if you watch my Kalinovka and Buckland series, I do actually have a predetermined auto drive route network on both of those maps, so I've never actually created one myself. Just put that on cruise control. I think we have some electric charge to sell as well. Yeah. So if I set that to selling, leave the methane to build up a bit more again. And we'll just speed up time a little bit. So then when we get to 9 o'clock, we'll get the income from that electric charge as well. So yeah, this episode has been a little bit well, it wasn't planned, so I didn't plan what I was going to do in the episode, which is why it's a little bit here and there, a little bit messy, but while I could, I'd just get an episode put out. Or, well, recorded, anyway. But the next episode will be harvesting the oats and the grass round by the sheep. So I think no matter what you use, it's going to struggle with this sort of weight. So I think we're just going to have to put up with it or load less at a time. Why is that one not selling then? Okay. So at €204,992. So pretty decent amount. But yeah, so I think the class has done a better job than anything. Getting a load up here, so maybe we'll do a few less pallets next time. But yeah, apologies that the episode's been a bit here and there. But thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye for now.